Okay, so this is story time. Like I say, much to my chagrin, it's a little story about me and my practice, my spiritual workout practice. And it's apparently a way to just talk about, I'm always saying, and I've written it about 10,000 times, that spiritual workout is about what some of these spiritual ideas that we have and beliefs we have look like in the nitty gritty of our everyday lives. That's why spiritual workout, hopefully, stands apart from a lot of personal growth stuff out there, in that this is typically not a place to come and just sit back, although one can definitely do that, and you might be one of those people, no problem. But it wouldn't exist if everybody sat back, right? This is really a place to exactly apply the things you've read over the years. So I'm just going to share an example of what that looks like when you're me living this life as the spiritual workout guy. So it was last year sometime, and I was situated in a place, a lot of you know I'm a digital nomad, but I was in my hometown, but not in my own house, and um, up in the mountains and in a wonderful, I've done classes from that setting before. It's beautiful. And I have this very small office space there, which is, again, lovely. But what I really needed at the time, because I was working on a new, exciting writing project, a book project, and it was huge. And I was really needing, what I heard myself say over and over again was, I just need my whiteboard. I need whiteboard. So my need, of course, a need, a wish, a want, oh, that's an intention, right? So I go right into my intention, which already exists. It's shiny and clear at the ready. I have my own office and tons of whiteboard. I'm a whiteboard person. I need to see things. It doesn't happen here in this format, but that's my thing. So in my intention, I just have whiteboard everywhere. The walls are just white. They're that material, and there are markers everywhere, and they're all marked up. And what I was needing for this project was to see what all was going on in my head. It was too much to contain. And I needed to just see it, and a piece of paper was not enough. So I move into my intention about having whiteboard all the time. The next thing I know, I honestly don't know how much time passed between realigning with that intention and realizing, well, that's not going to happen while I'm here in this space. And the moment when I found myself in exactly, Christy, exactly. I found my place in this tiny little town of 3,500 people in the pharmacy. Do I ever go to the pharmacy? No. It's like it's out of 1952 in a delightfully small town way. I just don't have a lot of business at the local pharmacy. However, there I was, and I was in the back section off to the side, which I think it's not terribly uncommon, that often has sort of an office supplies kind of a department. And the next thing I knew, I was buying 12 white poster boards. And then went home and I said, wow, I have whiteboard all over the place. I have nothing but whiteboard in front of me. So I need something. I don't have it. Not worthwhile thinking and talking about and giving energy to what's not here, right? That's what we learn all the time. Law of attraction is always on. Shiny, clear intention. Realign with the intention. Go live your life. So that's what I was doing. But now here I am, and I've got all these whiteboards. And no, it's not exactly a 20-foot wall full of it, but I've got whiteboard. And it's hilarious because at the same time, spiritual being, having a human experience, listening to inspiration, my guides were like laughing at, and they do have a sense of humor. I'm sure yours do too. It's like, as we let go more and more of how things are going to happen, and as we let go more and more of when they happen, you know, these guides of ours are really fun. And we were all laughing in a way. And here I am with my whiteboard. Okay, so that's problem number one. Check. Problem. So then the next thing is I had this idea in my head. I just needed to express it visually. But guess what? I can't draw. I can't even draw a stick figure. I've never done well in art. I even owned an art gallery at one point. I'm just not somebody who's a creator of visual images. It's just right. But I'm the spiritual workout guy. So no sooner do I hear I can't draw, then I'm like, well, that's a belief. Beliefs matter, right? So I'm doing this on myself all the time. Beliefs matter. I can't draw. So what is the thing? Well, I can draw whatever I have, what I need to draw. And I took a pencil and I just kind of took a deep breath. And before I knew it, I swear to God and all that is holy and all my guides and everything, I drew, well, I don't think I did it, but I channeled a drawing. It came through me, through my little fingers, through the pencil, and there it was on a whiteboard, staring right back at me, the exact thing that I just wanted to put up on the whiteboard. And so all of that from beginning to end was just a constant, I need something, I want something. Okay, intention. Do I have that intention shining and clear? Yes, check. Okay, just realign with the intention. I'm in my office and I have tons of whiteboard. Done. Then let go of how things happen, let go of when. How did I go to the pharmacy? I never go to the pharmacy. But there I was. And there, right? So let go of how, let go of when, and then things happen. And then there I am. So now I have the whiteboard and everything. I'm ready to go, but I can't draw. That belief. Beliefs matter, right? So I'm like, I hear that. I can't draw. I can draw. Turn around. And I didn't go immediately. So now my belief is I can draw whatever I need whenever I need to. But that wasn't my belief. There was this moment in between where I just let go of I can't draw, channeled the very drawing that I needed and wanted, and then created the belief that I can draw whatever I need to draw whenever I need to draw it. And then I drew something else that was like the next thing I needed, and it came out just as well. And I'm telling you, these are just pencil sketches. I'm probably the only one that's going to see them or needs to see them, but it was precisely what I was imagining. And the last piece of this, I touched on it with the guides and the sense of humor. At least that's what was being communicated to me. It's our responsibility to understand how spirit communicates with us, right? But that whole piece of listening to inspiration was incredible because what happened as I was doing this and I drew it all, I was feeling joy, unadulterated, unbounded joy, the likes of which I hadn't seen since a very specific date. You know what I mean? It was just like, wow, okay, so listening to inspiration, is there anything more that I need to know, that I need to do? Can I possibly be in any more alignment right now? Absolutely not. So it's just a little story, a little example of utilizing these concepts all day, every day, all the time, for everything, whether it's drawing a little picture or dealing with a pandemic or anything in between. I promise you, and we will get to your stuff in 30 seconds, that this practice will take you far. Okay, that's it.